If I'm poor
Okay.
and I can't take care of my body because I'm poor,
Okay.
is that my fault? Do I need to go try to make more money and make it better?
Okay.
If I just stay poor and keep buying store brand water instead of Fiji water, is that my fault?
Okay. So
Because being rich can make your health better.
sure. But
Or worse, but mostly better
right.
if you're good at it.
If you use it wisely.
Right.
Okay. So if poverty obviously ranges pretty broadly
Mm-hmm.
on a scale.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm born in a third world country and I do not have the means to eat properly, okay? In other words, I'm going to eat what I have, what I can. There's no shame in that. You're doing what's there in front of you, okay?
Unless it's other people.
Right. Don't eat other people.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's don't turn into cannibals.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. In countries that are not third world countries, where there are and where you can go and get food, like people don't have to starve.
Here
In
America,
in America, in most places, I'm not saying all, in most places, starvation is not as near as big of a concern as it is in others.
right?
So, for example, if I am homeless for whatever reason, and I am living in a city like Atlanta, I am able to go and get a meal, basically get 3 meals a day, if I know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whether that be soup kitchens or food pantries or other charitable organizations, I can go and get food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so, but I do realize there's rural areas where that's not quite as possible. I think, unfortunately, a lot of times kids end up suffering from not eating the right foods because of a parent or parents' unwise choices with what they end up spending their money on. And I think kids suffer because of that. And I think that's an unfortunate reality. So do I think that there are kids who go to school hungry at times because they were not fed? Yes. Now, is that their fault? No. And there are sometimes people that are doing their darndest, right? Yes, they may be on food stamps, but they're working, they're trying to provide, they're doing all that they can, all that they know how. And they're still living, paycheck to paycheck, they're pinching pennies, they're doing all that they can. And so there's no shame in the fact that they're only able to eat what they can eat. And let's be real clear, like, eating healthy is expensive in this country. And so it is much easier to eat unhealthily than it is to eat in a healthy manner. And so I remember when I got sick, we had to completely change my diet. And I had to eat really clean and really healthy. And someone made the comment of like, well, I bet you're saving a lot of money from not eating da-da-da-da. And I'm like, it's the exact opposite. Like, my food budget has just exploded because now we're having to eat all of these things that cost so much more money to eat healthy. And so I do think, unfortunately, that is a reality as well. Like, you can be, if you're a middle-class family, you may not be eating healthy all the time because you just can't afford to do it. And so I think that's a sad reality. So no, I don't want to. So I'm trying to make a difference here between like starving, which is a real problem across the world,
right?
And then yes, do I think kids go hungry here at times because, again, of poor decisions made.
First world poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And do I think that there is the reality, though, that people who are really trying and they're making the best money they can, doing the best they can, and yet they're still just not making enough to eat healthy? Like, I get that. Like, I mean, I'm married and have 3 kids. Like, our monthly food budget is insane.
If I have like small amounts of extra money and I am choosing to go see movies and play mini golf and go bowling with it instead of going to the doctor and getting a checkup to make sure my body is okay, is that irresponsible? Am I going to get judged for that?
Okay.
Because it's available for me to do, and I could go make sure things aren't bad and be keeping up with that better. Am I going to get judged for that?
Oh, you get judged for that from the Lord?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Do I think that he would like us to make wise decisions? Yes. But is it, do I think though that I'm going to sit there and get judged because I didn't do this when I could have done this? When it's really not a matter of sin. I mean, the Lord did ask for us to enjoy earth, to enjoy our being here, to enjoy the fruit of this earth. We're told to enjoy it. Like, it's okay to go do things and enjoy that. And yet at the same time, should we every once in a while maybe choose not to do something that's enjoyable so that we can go to a doctor or go to a dentist or something? Yeah, that would probably, if we can, that would be wise. And so I don't want to sit here and go, no, you shouldn't do this, right? Because at the same time, it would be like me saying, all right, you know what? Any extra money you make, let's say you're upper class. Okay. So we're not even talking about struggling people. Like, you're upper class, you're doing great. You got all this extra money. Well, should you be taking every single penny you have and giving it away?
Right.
To those who are in need. Like, and I know some people who do give a whole lot of their extra income away. Like, we talk about tithing and 10% in the church and that kind of stuff. There's people who give way more than that percentage wise away. And so, and God bless them for taxes. That. And some do it because of taxes. But the reality is that individuals that are having to choose between, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do this. Again, I think the Lord would ask us to be wise, but we're not going to get judged for those decisions as long as we're not intentionally stepping into sin, right? In other words, the choice is not, I'm going to sin or not sin.
Okay.
The choice is, like you're talking about, I'm going to go see a doctor or I'm going to go play around in mini golf. So maybe I'm going to play around in mini golf this month, but next month, my extra money, I'm going to go see the doctor or, whatever. So.